Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Check swing grounder to the right side. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a .333 hitter. Herrera on at first, nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. The tag, and he is out. Back to Adrian, and it's a double play. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Michael Franco. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Cesar Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
Number 7, shortstop.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. His lifetime line against Velasquez, not great. He's 1 for 8. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 2-1 now to Reyes. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. In there, and it's full 3-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way, and he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes. 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Frazier is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Into the box now, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting 7, shortstop, number 4.
Right side. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to the first baseman, Gonzalez. So striding forward now, Adrian Gonzalez set to lead off the home half of the second.
Adrian
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that swung on and missed, so Adrian's a strikeout victim here, and there's one away. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In there, a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's only 1 for 10. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Here's Juan Lagares.
Center fielder, Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Vince Velasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Vince Velasquez is retired to start the 3rd. Jorge Alfaro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Skied into very shallow right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. First pitch on its way. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw will go to Adrian at first. Next for the Mets, Jacob deGrom will step in to lead things off here for the Mets with the top of the order, Jose Reyes, to follow. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery is put in play to the right side of the infield. Knee high, he barehands it. He's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's Jay Bruce now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And this is fouled at the plate. Cespedes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike over the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Reyes on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Lagares. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Adrian now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's really great for the Mets organization. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance. Number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Taken. Strike 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Number 4 goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Vince Velasquez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Again, a 1-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Vince Velasquez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So Odubel Herrera will get a chance to bat following the 2-out base hit. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Here's Juan Lagares looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jacob deGrom. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Hit out towards second. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes singled home a run in his last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. There he goes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Santana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Maikel Franco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. There's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4. Cesar Hernandez is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Franco is off at first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strike. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll step off and try again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Swinging a ground ball to third. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. Up next will be Nick Williams. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Ready once again, number 4. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pedro Florimon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
1-1.
1-1. It's taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Vince Velasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero. Just start getting the leadoff guy out.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the... Hector Neris comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. His career numbers against Hector Neris, he's 0 for 7. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And he makes the throw to first. d'Arnaud is retired, and there's one away.
Center fielder, number 12.
At the plate, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro, a fly out and a single for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And breaking balls bounced out towards second. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Adrian will put this one away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Williams is under it. 1 out. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. Floriman up the middle. And there's out number 2. Here's Todd Frazier now.
Number 21, Todd Frazier.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Floriman has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Carlos Santana now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the ship. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 0-1 the count. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Pulled toward right center field. Lagara's on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Philly down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. Well, we've talked about his dominance all through the game, and he ended up finishing what he MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Boston.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Popped him up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
1-2 now. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Bat explodes as this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first in time, one away. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bogaerts is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Hit on the ground to third. There is Franco. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 0-1. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Hernandez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Nunez right there. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here. 2 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. Throw on to first, gets him in the side. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. The pitcher, Rick Porcello, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He popped out in his first trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. Vasquez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Chasing after it is Hoskins. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Another 0-2 coming. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley coasts under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ben Lively. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 0-2 home. Check to swing there and pops this one up. High hop and he barehands it. What a play. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Ramirez calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Digging in to try it again. Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez ranges to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He threw a base on balls his first time up. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Martinez, base runner at first with 1 out. A called strike over the outside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Runner goes for second. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder.
Hit down the line at first. Ramirez scoops it up, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Up and in for ball 1. Hoskins, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Carlos Santana now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So here's the cleanup hitter. Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Nunez, 30 years of age. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez takes it in. And that's the first out. Ready for another. Another chance. Now time is called and a bit of a curious. Decision. Mitch Moreland will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball if he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Might be a little worried about it. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay.
1 run. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The relay, throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Smith will take it himself for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Now it's plate. Heath Hembry enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Pitch is high. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-1 home gets a swinging strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball.
Top pitcher, number 19, and Lively. Your attention, please. And hitting for the
Pedro Florimon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Florimon.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Digging in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Bradley Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 44.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bradley aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a look over to first. And they got him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, a double play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
2 out, nobody on.
number 64.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take it?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Ready for another shot now, Xander Bogaerts. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Hoskins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rafael Devers goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Sliders in for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Carlos Santana.
Hit back up the middle. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. He's set. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Up next to be Nick.
Right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
3-0 now.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Number 4 retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And he is out on the tag. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit down the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Christian Vasquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out toward right field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next up for the Red Sox, number 64. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Edelbray Ramos. On to Sandy Leon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ramos has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A little bouncer that winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss. Matt Barnes goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32.
From the stretch. Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped high in the air. Barnes is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Reese Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. The 2-0. 2-1 to count. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 to Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 2 gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
3-1 to him now. This is in the air out to right. Williams is under it. Through first and hustling for second. Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Here comes the go-ahead run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He beats the tag. Safe. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead. Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change. And it's nothing. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready once again, Maikel Franco. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. And it's fouled away. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well, but there's one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Settling in now, Yoan Moncada, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Giolito has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters. And when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Here's a pop-up now. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Delmonico waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Ready now for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1 to him now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Alfaro. And he makes the throw to first. Delmonico is retired, 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. We'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Count still full, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. At the plate, Nick Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Williams.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw won't get him. Digging in, number 4. And he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson picks it up. The second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
That's a ball.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Adam Engel.
Center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his right, and that's the third out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out to center field. Anderson into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moncada moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Williams is under it, and he makes the catch. Ready for another chance. Michael Franco is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move in.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A 1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Up next will be Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Castillo is after it, and the throw is in time. Williams is retired, 2 down now. Standing in, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Popped him up. Abreu is there, and he puts this one away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. Digging in to try it again, Nicky Delmonico, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this pitch is taken on the inner. Set to deliver the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here.
Ouch, that one hit him. Up next for Chicago, Wellington. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Casilla cleverly gets the nickname Beef. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Now a bunt attempt here. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that change-up makes him. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready now for the White Sox, Adam Engel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now both runners on the move. Pitch outside. The throw. It's there. He's out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Nola. First time up, he went down looking. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jorge Alfaro. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. To short, hit hard. Anderson brings it in. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Popped him up. Davidson is there for it. And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Adam Engel. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce in this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Adam Engel goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Lucas Giolito goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Moncada at second with 2 down. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. First pitch of the at-bat. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he leaps and makes the circus catch. My goodness, what a play there. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Bouncer down the line. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Anderson has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Settling in now, Nicky Delmonico. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Remember, he bunted foul for a 3rd strike last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the offense.
And the catcher grabs it. At the plate, Nick Williams. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Williams.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Anderson over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, number 4. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Adam Engel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in now, Lucas Giolito. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On attempt misses. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. And he will strike him out. 10. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, one down. Ready for another chance? Reese Hoskins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia is after it. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-0 the count.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Last time through was a base hit. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Luis Garcia will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside. 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez ranging into shallow right. He's there to track it down. Digging in once again. Hector Santiago enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 53.
Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To third. Davidson fields it cleanly. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Hit to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Garcia. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. Ready once again, Matt Davidson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame and extra. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Runner goes. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Garcia on second. Delmonico on at first with nobody out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Engel. got it hitting. Here's the first pitch. Now both runners are breaking. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the runners again are off here. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is digging in now for Philadelphia. Luis Garcia steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Pedro Floriman is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, quick cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to third. Garcia comes up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line drive to center field. That gets down and the inning continues. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. Ball and a strike. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
This is foul right side. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Check swing grounder to the right side. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and we are going to the Adam Morgan takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Gilmer Sanchez is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Yoán Moncada, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a slider that can't catch the outside. 1 out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1. Moncada's running. A pitch out. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He'll try it again from first. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will just get fouled. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Moncada at second. Abreu on at first with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Infante takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Engel. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Delmonico will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order. Striding into the box, Nicky Delmonico. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to Delmonico now. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. He's running. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Hector Neris enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. 0-1 the count. Santana trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So a big moment in the ball game here. Adam Engel, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strike.
Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now the 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Delmonico comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping into the box, number 4, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Moncada moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Hector Neris. J.P. Crawford will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, J.P. Crawford.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and we're headed to 13. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Gregory Infante, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Omar Narvaez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher, Narvaez. Playing here in his age 26 season. He's a second-year big leaguer. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. Up next for Chicago, Yoan Moncada. It was a walk in his last trip.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Right fielder, Garcia.
Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he'll dive back in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runners off for second. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first down.
Center fielder, Odubo Herrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Number 43.
Around first, digging for two. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just one out.
Left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass. And that will load the pitch. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Scooped up. He'll come home with it. And he is out at the plate. Taking a chance, trying to end the ball game, but instead, there are now
Second baseman, Victor Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch on the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player.
Yeah, he really stood out.